absolutely freezing. It's probably about 10 degrees, but the wind chill factor, I'd say it'd probably be about 6 or 7. Just trying to get some video footage of that spectacular view. I don't know how well it's going to come out with sound. The wind is behind me. Look at that. Poor old Jules. He's down there trying to get warm. Look at magnificent Wollongong and surrounds. Breathtaking. And a couple of bikers here. Julie, how warm is it?
Not very.
What are you thinking?
Freezing.
Just going to go down here and try and get some footage without the wind impacting. Look how beautiful that is. We can see the lighthouse from here. We're actually going to try and do the Byarong Creek walk. It's not a known walk, but apparently you rock hop and you head up creek to the Girl Guides Scout Camp, I think. So there's BHP in the distance. Looking down a fig tree over that way. BHP out there. You can see the lighthouse right down the bottom there. Look how flooded it is down there. It's a bit like Hawaii, it's just enclosed, surrounded by mountains. It's just a beautiful flat area. Plenty of greenery. I don't think I've ever taken any footage from up here before. So. Head back down Mount Keira Road to the Byarong car park, and we'll see if we can start this walk. And we're just going to be winging it. We don't really have a map of where we need to go. We've got a few directions, but that's pretty much about it. One more pan around here. Stunning. Jules is taking some pictures up here. I don't know if the wind is coming through the microphone or the video camera, but it is blowing a gale. Okay, we've reached Byarong Park and we're just about to take this walk. It's not a very known walk, but I've got some information here that says, okay, there is no designated walk. The closest parking area is Byarong Park, that's exactly where we are, or the top of Mount Keira. The road following the ring trail will take you to the start of the walk, so we have to find the ring trail. The best starting point is at the intersection where the ring trail. From there you simply turn downstream, where you will come to a T intersection in a beautiful amphitheatre with a small waterfall. Head right to continue downstream through an unreal landscape of thick, carpeted, mossy rocks. Got to find the ring trail. Flocks walks of haunting birds and birds high overhead, and the challenge of navigating your pathway. The trail ends once you reach the bridge, which is the Girl Guides camp. Actually, we've seen this sign coming down Mount Keira Road of the Girl Guides camp. Simply turn around and head back to your starting point. Don't forget the turn off at the waterfall to get back to your starting point. Well, that's what we're going to try to get to today. Going in blind, really. What a T intersection means, I've got no idea. It's probably the T intersection with the creek, I think. Illawarra Escarpment. There it is, yeah. Plenty of bike riders probably take this. Listen to that wind. So it doesn't say on here. Doesn't say on here about the creek walk. Well, this is where we have to start from, but it doesn't say anything about the stream heading downstream. So we'll follow this until we come to a T intersection, whatever the T intersection means, and we'll start from there.
Is this a ring track?
This is the ring track, yeah.
Oh,
ring track, yeah. So we'll start heading on this ring track and hopefully come to that T intersection where we head downstream. Head along, Jules. Julie's taken off. I had to quickly run back to the car and do something. We've got our first little bridge, so this is going to be quite a little spectacular walk, I think, today. Pity about the wind. I don't mind the cold so much because you'll soon warm up. It's just the wind chill factor and sound coming through on the video. Okay, so this is the T intersection. Where do we have to go now? What is this thing?
Girl Guides.
Girl Guides. Ring track. So we just keep on following the ring track. Just heads up. Let's rock and roll. Just walking along this ring track here. Something up the top there. I don't know what it is. A little white thing. Can't see where. Oh, it's chairs. It looks like someone's dumped something up there. Must be a road up there. Okay, yeah, I can see a guardrail. So the road must go around. There's a cliff face right up the top. Now from here, the track actually crosses Mount Keira Road onto the other side. We've asked a few people, how do we find this stream to head down to the Girl Guides? And they weren't really sure, so we're winging it. We have no idea. All we know, we have to head downstream. Once we find a stream, can't even find a stream yet. There's Mount Keira Road. Takes you up to Mount Keira. Jules has already crossed over and she's started to walk again. So we have walked exactly a kilometre from where we parked my car at Byarong Park there. Takes us back out again here. Takes us back out to Mount Keira Road. There's that mountain that I could see from down in the gully over there. So it crosses or comes out onto the roadway several times. We're yet to find a stream to head down. Yet to find a stream to rock hop. Road subject to landslip. Wow, you can actually drive down there. Area under video surveillance. This is closed. It's a bit like West Head and North Head. At night time they've got boom gates here and they've closed it off, so unfortunately you can't fang or race up this road at night time. It's exactly the same information board in the car park, and now is where we burn. Look at those stairs, straight up. Love it. These are my kind of walks. Heading to the Cabbage Tree Hotel later on. It's going to be a good feed. We'll be nice and tired and hungry. Julie, we've done about 1.2 kilometres so far. I think there's a lot more to go. Oh. We have no idea where we are. We're just following the arrows. There's a track down here. We have yet to come across any stream. We're right down in the gully here. Look under the roads up there somewhere. It's very dark. We may not even find this place today. All I've got fixated in my head is turn downstream. What's downstream? See, that could be downstream. It could be a stream with no water. That will be stuffed. Seen very few walkers on this ring track. Yell out if you find a stream, Jules, because I'm not overly confident, although this is following what I thought was a dry creek bed, and we are heading down, so you never know, maybe this is the way. Walk on a little bit further and I'll fill you guys in if we're going the right way. Okay, it's official. We have no idea where we're going. Jules mentioned that this is a 5 kilometre ring track, but the directions I read online about walking down the Byarong Creek to the Girl Guides only said it was a short walk, so I mean, maybe we should have turned left. Huh? What's cool? We're still yet to see any type of creek or a stream to turn down. We did come across a trail that said the Girl Guides camp. But on the directions it said you actually walk down to the Girl Guides camp through the creek, and that's why we're heading along here to hopefully find a creek bed to jump on and head on down. So we've definitely gone the long way, which we don't mind so much. I'm just hoping. Did you hear that crack? Yeah, the trees are falling. You got to be careful. See the fungi? Fungi in the bottom of that trunk there.
That's Mount Pleasant.
Byarong Park. That's where. No, we're going to head back down this way. That's where we have to go. That's where we've parked.
Mount Pleasant?
No, Byarong Park. This way. Byarong Park. This way. That's where we parked the car. So I'd be more inclined to go back down to where we were on that track where we spoke to those people, and they said you can go down to the Girl Guides on this track, and there's
Byarong Park is where we came from.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Yeah, Mount Pleasant is down there. Okay, yeah.
And Robertson's Lookout.
Okay, so we are going the wrong way. We have to go back the same way we came.
There's the Girl Guide.
Whereabouts are we? Oh, we're miles away. We're miles away.
And there's the stream.
Where's the stream?
So
There's no stream there, babe. I think we head back and go along that track that they said. Back along this way. Byarong Park. And then head down that little track that they spoke about walking down. Okay, we were just about to turn around and we found two walkers and we asked them, do you have any idea how to actually walk down the Byarong Creek, back down towards the Girl Guides? And they said, yeah, just keep on following this trail. They told us to make sure we don't turn left up here somewhere. You've got to head up a huge amount of stairs, cross the road, and then on the other side of the road they said that you'll turn left down towards the creek. I still don't think this was the way we were meant to come, but because that's a long way walking down that creek bed. At least we don't have to turn around and actually go on the path we came up, so we'll get to see some more scenery. I just think we've gone the long way around. I'm sure there would have been an entry point somewhere to that creek back there, which would have been a lot shorter. But as I said before, I don't mind doing the 5k loop if that's what it is. That's why these bridges are here, because of these swampy little wetlands. It's actually fun when you do walks like this and you actually have no idea where you're going. We're pretty familiar with the Blue Mountains because we do those walks quite often. Look, Jules living down at the bottom there at Leonay. But these ones are going in blind, so unless you ask a few people, sometimes you just got to go with your gut. We have had some very bad intel from these last people. We've come over this bridge here and they specifically told us follow the track and don't turn left, okay? So here a track divides, so we kept on heading straight and we thought, okay, they told us not to turn left, but apparently this is not the one that they were talking about. So we headed up here. Oh God, we got stuck somewhere. We had to come back down. My feet are so itchy with those leaves. I don't know what they are. So yeah, very bad intel. He could have at least said to us, first turn left is fine, second turn left is no good. So we're back onto the track. See people coming down. Jules has spoken to them. She must have asked them. Are we going the right way?
I hope so. It depends where you're going, mate.
We want to go down Byarong Creek.
I have no idea.
No idea? Oh, okay.
I know Mount Keira's up there.
Byarong as well?
That's what?
I thought we were looking for Byarong.
Yeah, you're heading the right way to the car park, but we were told that you can actually walk down the creek bed down to the scout hall.
Well, creek's normally at the bottom, so if you're walking up that way.
Yeah, they said cross the road, it's on the other side.
Oh yeah, the road's
Over there, yeah, so that's what they were.
Maybe 200 metres.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, we don't have lots to go. You've got a fair way to go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you've got another 2.5 k's, I'd say. Is it stinging? It's not swelling, is it? You think it's in there? No. We'll go get something, some anaesthetic. Tell you what, my feet are very itchy. That same itchy on my feet, itchiness on my feet is exactly when we did the Mount Kembla ring trail with Mavericks, and I tried to get in somewhere, but there wasn't about 100 of them like there is here. We're huffing and puffing pretty hard. The gentleman did say there's a whole bunch of steps you have to encounter before you get back up to the road. Looks like we are on them now. Reminds you a little bit of Sublime Point Walk, yeah? From the bottom there. Push yourself, Jules. I think this is a grade 4 walk from what I've seen. Grade 4. One just below the hardest of the hard. Alright, so we've pretty much walked back up to Mount Keira from where we parked the car. You can just see through the trees there the roadway, Mount Ousley, Princess Highway. You want me to go first? Where are you going to go? I can hear the roads. I can hear the cars. Hang on, let me go up. Just think it's all downhill once we get to the top. This is the peak up here. Oh, we've got runners. How are you?
Hey, good, thanks.
Come on, Jules.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right. We don't want to stop you so you get... Right, so.
Cheers, mate.
See you later. Oh. And running down it. Well, one's running. She's fairly fit. The same thing happened when we did the Sublime Point Walk. There was runners up and down that. God, you must be fit to do that. It's not cold anymore, I'll give you the tip. Okay. You didn't bring any water? Oh no. What are you going to do, Julesy? You'll have to wait for a nice spritz when we get to the hotel. That's a nice drop there. Look at that. Can you see any roadway yet? This is challenging, but I've heard that the rock hopping and going down mossy rocks is going to be even more challenging, so we haven't even reached that point yet. These are the leaves. I don't know what they are. They got a little furry fungus to them, little peach fuzz, but where we actually made the wrong turn back there were hundreds of them. And my feet, I'm pretty good with things like that. They haven't swollen up at all. You get used to it, but they're itchy. Alright, I'm about to catch up to Jules, and hopefully we're nearing the top. You know what hands on hips means? It means Jules is struggling. We've just asked another walker, because we came to that sign where that first gentleman said don't turn left, and we were about to turn left, and we asked the young lady and she said this takes us back up to the roadway, over the road, and then back down towards the scouts camp. So we're getting different information from so many different people. I think they all must be visitors or blow-ins. They don't have a clue what's going on. All right, I see road, Julie, which means it's all downhill. That's what she said to us. She said, be prepared that you're going to be going down some hilly sections. After coming up such a huge hill, I don't mind how far down we have to go. So she said, cross the road, walk up to the information booth, information booth here. What, you got to walk up the road?
Or down the road.
Oh, I don't know. What did she say? Down the road, up the road? I've got no idea now. Maybe those people were right. Maybe they didn't want us to walk on the roadway. Well, I'll have to find this other track and start up again. Alright, we're just trying to find this entrance and I can hear a whole bunch of motorbikes. I don't know if they're going to be coming towards us or... Are they following us? They come on. Did they go back down the track? I was hoping those motorbikes would fly past us. He did say not to turn left, but if we can...
Just ignore it.
Well, we have a car park up here, which is a good sign, and I think that's where he was intending us to come out from the bush road. There was the reason why he did say not to turn left, because he knew that it would take us back onto the roadway and then we'd be stuck, we wouldn't be sure where to go. But we have walked all the way back up to Mount Keira, it looks like, where we were earlier this morning. And the ring track, the car's back behind us, but the loop track is going to start on the left of us up here, and we're going to walk back down again. Remember that gentleman said, huh? The car's back that way. See where these cars are parked up here? I got a funny feeling that's exactly where the track back down to the Girl Guide starts. They're parked for a reason. There's another track. I don't know where that one goes to. It probably goes back down. Maybe that's the one he said not to turn left up. Anyway, we'll go down as far as where these cars are parked and we'll see what signs we see. Okay, we have come out at the Mount Keira lookout gates. So we have gone way off course, but we pretty much know where we are now. So we have walked all the way back up to where I took a picture of my car earlier this morning. So I had my car in between these two gates here, two pylons, and I took a picture. So we are back up to where we started. That's where I think the gentleman would have wanted us to come out. That's why he said not to turn left. So there's the ring trail on that side, I'd say. Yep, Geordie's Flat, that's where we've come from. So that's where he would have wanted us. There's that lady we spoke to. How are you? And now we've got to go back over here. So where do we go? Over the road? Yeah, I know. Same as us. Oh, here it is over here. It's exactly where Byarong Park, 1.9 kilometres. Information board. Well, that's where we've parked our car. Alright, we'll just head down here and hopefully this takes us back down to where we have to go.
It's not hopefully.
Well, it's a ring track. So we've come back up the ring track, so let's give it a go. At least we're actually on the track, Jules. What a walk. Here we go, we've got a sign down here. If it says Byarong Park, we're in business. Yeah, it says Byarong Park, let's go. Hopefully we'll come, it's that. No, it says down here, there's a sign down here. What a huge adventure. And we still have not even had a look into the place we wanted to walk down, which is the creek bed. 1.8 kilometres. Alright, we're actually walking back down to the car now. But we've got to try to find that creek bed. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think we've just done a loop, and that lady did say though at the start of the day, remember when they took that track and we turned right, she said the Girl Guides is down here and there's a whole bunch of rocks down here that you can cross and stuff like that. But that was at the Girl Guides, that's not getting to the Girl Guides. So I don't know what's going on. What would be nice is along this track that we come somewhere that says turn left downstream. If we can see any type of water, we'll head downstream.
What would be nice
Yeah.
is when we get to this time in the car and then we go for lunch.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to lunch as well. But that's a good walk, eh? We were actually up at Mount Keira, as I said, and we were talking in the car, we were thinking, well, we don't want to walk all the way back here again, so let's just take the smaller of the tracks. And we did exactly the opposite. So we've walked probably 3Ks, a little bit over 3Ks, and now we've got 1.8 to go down back to the car. Well, it is, that's what the person said. Well, the roadway's down, so we could actually walk down the road if you want. I'm still hoping to find that stream and that waterfall they talk about with the beautiful little amphitheatre. I read all that at the start of the day for nothing. Down we go. Just coming to a little bridge. And now we can finally see a creek. Isn't that where we have to walk down, Jules? Don't we have to walk down the creek? Mate, there's no water anyway. Even if we found the access to walk down the creek, there's absolutely no water. What are they talking about, mossy rocks? Surely there's not mossy rocks without water. Oh, that's a big negative. See, that goes down to the creek. I would love to walk. Jules, come up. Let's walk down here a little bit. Yeah, but we're walking the creek bed and we're walking down to the Scouts camp. Let's give it a bit of a burl so the day is not a total a total failure. We'll go down a little bit. We can always walk back up the hill. We know where the trail is. It's to our left. No, it's not bush bashing. No, it's not. Let's head on down and just make sure you grab onto certain things so you don't fall. It's not a bush bash. Ooh. I'll go down first and then you come down with me. That's a creek bed, that's where we have to go, I'm certain. And then it does say once we get to a T intersection in this creek bed, we got to turn left, which makes sense as well. Oh, not those leaves again. Come on, let's go. Come on, we're walking the creek bed. The hardest part is getting down to it. I'm waiting for you. It's an easy walk through the creek bed. Let's go. Trust me, I'm an expert. Yeah, okay. That's where we're going. We're going to walk the creek bed down to the Scout Hall. Check out Mountain Woman in her Ugg boots. Okay? Well done. All right, let's go. Let's walk the creek bed. You can walk on top of it, on the side of it, or down through it. So The only part that we need to remember is somewhere along here talks about an amphitheatre with a little waterfall, which I don't think will be flowing today. We have to turn left. That's the only thing we've got to watch out for. What a beautiful area, eh? Pity there wasn't any water running. Plenty of old bottles, that's an old one. Fanta, look how old that Fanta top is. I don't know if that'll focus, but... We came out of the creek bed up the top here. We've dropped down on this roadway. We have got no idea where we are, so we walked down here a little bit, and this looks like the other entry point to the Girl Guides. So we would have to drop down into the creek here. T intersection. Is there any way of dropping down into here? Yeah, straight down here, Jules. Let's drop down here and we'll walk on down this creek bed and see how we go. At least now we know that this is the Girl Guides, I think. It doesn't say it anywhere, but all visitors, please report Camp Warden or DCW immediately upon entering the camp. I'd say that would be it. Whoa! Careful. Sideways, Julesy. Whoa, there goes my thumb. Hear that lovely bird. How old is that can? Red. Alright, we're down into another creek bed now. This one looks more like it because we're walking now towards the Girl Guides. Even though this doesn't have a lot of water in it either. They talk about rock hopping, they talk about mossy rocks. Maybe this is the one. Maybe finally after 2 hours we've come along the right path.
Here at the water.
You think this is the rock amphitheatre? Because it did say to turn left at the rock amphitheatre. We did speak about birds whistling, and we can hear some birds whistling. How rainforesty is it down through here? Look at that. And what we're hoping to find is a bridge. The Girl Guides bridge somewhere. Alright, we've got a lot of mossy rocks here, Julesy. Oh, how nice is it down through here? Get your camera out at this point here and take a picture of down there. Pity there's no water flowing or just trickling so we could hear the sounds. Alright, here where it starts getting slippery, I think. One hand down here, Jules, to stop yourself from slipping. Look how beautiful it looks down through there. A little bit of water puddles. That's about it. Did you get a picture from up there? Shoot a picture from straight down. This is the kind of stuff I love. Off the grid, no known trail. There's the roadway there, so we can't really get lost. The water's starting to pick up a little bit. I can actually start hearing a trickle now. See if we can find this amphitheatre they talk about where it opens up. It's like a little waterfall. Jules has taken off from me down here, but what she doesn't realise is I've actually come across a specific leaf that they have in the Waratah National Park up there at Terry Hills, very close to where I live, and I'm pretty good at doing the skippy noises. So I'll hand this over to Jules. I'll go back and get that leaf off. Alright, you want to turn around there, Jules? Okay, just let me go get this leaf. See if you can... I don't know if this will work. It's been a few years since I've done it, but we'll soon have a look. What do you think of that? Come to be skippy. All done with that bit of leaf. One last time for the viewers. Thank you and God bless. All with that. What do you think of that, Jules? Impressed?
Absolutely.
That's why you come with me on these day outs, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. I made it over that first little bit, but Jungle Woman down here is having a few troubles. Show me what you can do. Oh, look at that. Impressive. This is very, very not good. Oh, you might have to jump down there, Julie. And from here, it's another jump. This is what they talk about, where your glutes and your bottom and everything else is going to be sore for days. Oh, rock. Did you hear that? No, we don't have to go back up. I hope not anyway. I won't be too happy if we do. Oh! Oh, it opens up down here. Maybe this is the waterfall they speak of. Listen to that. Someone's screeching. Oh, it's the Tarzan vines. I can still hear the roadway, so we're not all that far off the path. Must be just up there, Mount Keira Road. Should be able to hear that motorbike. Look at these vines here, Jules. Oh, this is risky. What do I do here? You going that way? You go that way, I'll jump down here. Jeez, as kids, this is what we lived for. We lived for places like this. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking is the amphitheatre. Now it says to turn left. So it's either up there or a little bit further down. That looks like a little waterfall there. I could be wrong. I've been wrong a lot today. Let's go to the base of here and then just... No, I'm not going to head up there. That just takes you back up to the roadway. Oh. Hear that? Something's going to fall on us. Oh, spiderweb. I just want to make sure we're going the right way, down or up. That's the stream that they talk about. I'll have to read that again, just to make sure we're going to go the right way. Let's just see what my messenger says. It says, the sun through there. Okay, it says from there you'll come down to a T intersection in a beautiful amphitheatre with a small waterfall. Head right to continue downstream through an unreal landscape of thick carpeted mossy rocks and haunting I don't know. I'm not going to bother heading up there. I think we'll just keep on going the way we are. Huh? It says turn right maybe if we're coming up from that end. Maybe we're coming up from the wrong end. Because it just does say to know your sense of direction. I know the roadway's up that way. No, we'll just keep on heading it down along this creek. I know that the scout hall, the Girl Guides, is on one side and the roadway's on the other side. So hear those vines? I can hear people. Alright, head on down. It is just so beautiful down here. Look at that big rock slide just behind Jules there. You can see where the rock has actually just fallen down. See the rock that's come down from the top there? This is probably the deepest water that we've seen today. And I can hear the road up there, so I think we're going the right way. It's actually very nice to walk through the dry creek bed. I think only locals know about this. I don't think anyone else is aware that you can actually drop down into it and walk it. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. Make sure you're careful where you grab. We actually might miss out on lunch. It's 12:30. We started off at 10 o'clock. We may have to get up that big hill there, make it back up to the roadway and run back down to the car so we can make lunch at the Cabbage Tree Hotel. Back down into the creek bed. Okay, the wind's starting a lot now, which means we must be close to the roadway somewhere. Notice how that wind started up quick again? You reckon up that way? Just follow the creek down here. and then we'll head up. Yeah, but there is places to walk along here. I just love walking on in the creek, hearing that trickling sound of water every now and again. A whole bunch of these places that come from the left-hand side here. Oh, that's no good. There's one of those birds, kookaburra. Running out of battery as well. There's a lot of mess down here. This must be a meeting point where all the branches get stuck. Okay, we've come down a fair way. We can't hear anything now. So we are either going to turn around, or I can see a marker up here on a tree. So I think we'll head up here. Someone's put a marker on here. I think it's very easy. You can easily get lost down here. There's a pink marker. I don't know if you can see it just through the trees there. I'll head up here and we'll see where that marker takes us. Oh! We've got some bottles down here, which means people have been down here. Where was that marker? There it is here. On this tree here. And there's another one there. Alright Jules, come here, we've got some markers. We'll follow these out. I think we'll go back up on top of the roadway there. I can hear a car just over here. So we'll head back up that way. Jules is just down in the creek bed there. Waiting for her to come back up. And we'll make our way back up onto the road. And then run to the car. Alright, we made it back out of the bush. But we are nowhere near the car. We're going to have to walk all along the road back. You know where we're at? We ain't at the Girl Guides, we're at the scout camp. The boys' scout camp. Get an Uber from here, you reckon? This will tell us how far we are from Byarong car park. I can see smoke in the distance there, so the boys are... Here's Mount Keira Scout Camp. We're not allowed in there. Mount Keira Scout Camp. You are here. I can't see anything that says Byarong Park. This has all got to do with the Scout Camp. We're going to take a quick picture of that so we can say we made it here when we weren't even intending to get here. The A.S. Hoskins Gateway, 1939. Mount Keira Boy Scout Camp. Dear visitor, please let us know you are here by calling this number so that we don't lock you in when we go out. Oh, they've got a boom gate up there. Alright, back up the road, Jules. No, it's just got to do with the boys' camp, sir. Good news. So this was the road to the Mount Keira Scout Camp. That's where we started rock hopping down there. And we are walking along their driveway at the moment, hoping to meet up with the track that we took from up at Mount Keira. We noticed a track heading off to the right here, but there was no signs. There was a sign up here. We just remember we need to find our way back to Byarong Park. Byarong Park, and here it is. 1.2 kilometres to Byarong Park. It is now 10 past 1. We have to make it back down to the car and to the Cabbage Tree Hotel before the lunch specials end at 2 p.m. Can it be done? We'll let you know. I've got to catch up to Jules because I think she's running. There's a lot of ins and outs with this track. So you come back out from the track, it's only a short little walk. There's the sign I took a picture of earlier today, and then it loops down. So this is the roadway, Mount Keira, and it loops back down again. This should take us exactly where the car's parked. I don't think we'll come back out on the road anymore. 1.2 kilometres. Can we make it in time for lunch? Let's go. Okay, we can see the artery, so we are very close now. Probably half a kilometre away maybe, so we're not too far away. It's about 20 past 1. We've got 10 minutes to get down to the car. And the vehicle has got half an hour to get to Fairy Meadow. We're close now. It's a good sign. Back to the starting point. This is where those people told us we should head down to the Girl Guides and start going up the river this way, or the creek. We didn't. We've got 100 metres to go to the car park. That's it. That's a wrap. We absolutely achieved nothing today. From what I read at the start of this day, I don't think we did go down some mossy rocks, and maybe we did get to the amphitheatre of where that little waterfall was, but I've got no idea. Who knows? But I do know that we're back. We do have about half an hour to spare. Hopefully, with any luck, we'll make it to Cabbage Tree. Well, let me tell you, we will make it to Cabbage Tree without a shadow of a doubt, because there will be a time trial from here to Fairy Meadow, and I think we'll get there with about 5 or 10 minutes to spare. The vehicle's still there. And that's a wrap. How'd you like that, Julie? She's bugging. Alright, once again, thanks for today. Adios.